Fine Music Breakfast with Annabelle Drumm.
And we hope you're enjoying fine music this morning. And I've got a wonderful person with me here, Ming Xie, originally from China. And I know I said before that he was Australian Chinese, which is really dumb. It actually is American Chinese. And the first thing we're going to do is have a listen to him playing, first of all. This is from a New York recital, and it is the scherzo from Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed that. That was a little piece from my guest who's in the studio with me right here in St Leonard's, Ming Xie. Welcome along.
Hello, good morning.
Thanks for coming along. How long have you been in Australia?
I just landed 2 days ago from Auckland this time. So a priority of this, I was in Auckland for 4 days.
How lovely. And I wondered if we could we'll just go back a little bit into your background. So you grew up in China?
Yes, I grew up in China, and I was born in Suining in Sichuan province. Sichuan is the southwestern part of China, and my family moved to Chengdu for my music study when I was at age of 12. So I moved to United States, to New York at age of 16.
Now, how did you end up in New York?
Well, New York is always been so fascinating that everyone wants to go, at least for me. So that was one of my dreams when I was a teenager, and I auditioned for the Juilliard School.
Juilliard School,
and
yeah.
I met my teacher, Mr. Marty Ricario. So that is how I ended up to go to New York, to go to Manhattan.
Wonderful. Now, you came to the Sydney International Piano Competition
Yes.
and won the People's Choice Award, which is just fantastic. And I hear that you've actually picked up other People's Choice Awards along the way in other competitions. What is it, do you think, that makes you the audience favourite each time? What do you think you're doing that might cause that?
Well, I have to say I'm so lucky to be awarded by this People's Choices and Audience Prizes, because this really shows how passionate the audiences can be for classical music. I think that is the best you can see for this industry, and I think it's very I have this affinity to audiences each time.
That must be what it is, yeah, because they already showed up because they love the classical music. So I think
Yes.
you're being a bit modest there, really. But the way you reach your audience is something quite unique, I think.
Yes, I think it's very nice to see different parts of the world. The audience come along and hear me play and vote me each time. I've been so lucky about that, and it's very nice to witness how people are not majoring in music come to enjoy, to involve this piano and to be play with me, because audiences can be part of the music as well. They are not just listeners; they are also part of the performance.
So you find it changes your performance as you move from one venue to the next?
Absolutely, I can see each the audience in different places has different taste, has different knowledge about the music. Absolutely.
So you pick up on that and then alter your performance to fit in.
Well, I don't do that in intendedly, but I know there's something.
Might be subconscious.
Right? Yeah, subconscious.
Yeah,
I'll say.
yeah. And I notice when I watch a lot of the talent quests that you find the people that end up doing really well afterwards are the People's Choice. They're often not the ones that necessarily got the technical prizes. And P.S. Lane, who is the artistic director for the Sydney International Piano Competition, really feels that you're going to be major, be famous. So he's definitely on your side, and he's chosen you for this recital tour, which is just fantastic. So what cities are you going to be going into in the tour?
I'm actually leaving to Brisbane today, and I'll be coming back tomorrow and play on Saturday night in Sydney Conservatorium. And then after that, I'm going to Melbourne, and my last station of this tour will be in Perth.
And what are you planning on playing in this recital?
Well, this program is quite various this time, and it's all fresh from last year's Sydney International Piano Competition. I choose Schubert leaders after transcription by Liszt. There are two leaders. The first one is Love Message, and the second is König. And after that, I'll be playing Beethoven Sonata Opus 2 No. 2 in A major. This is one of the very early classical work by Beethoven. And after that, I'll be playing Brahms variations on a theme by Paganini. So this will be conclude the first half. The second half will be Scrap and Sonata in No. 2 in G flat minor, and after that I'll be playing two
Some
selections.
Albani's, I see you've got here as well.
After that,
And Strauss.
there will be two selections for Iberia by one of my very favorite composer, Albani's, and I'll conclude the second half and the recital with a Smetling edition of Blue Danube.
And tell me, what is it that you love about Albani's?
I always think I have this so passionate and so affinity to Spanish and French music.
Is that right? right. I wonder
Yes.
where did that connection come from? A past life, do you think?
Maybe. But since I was very young, I listened a lot of French music, like French chanson, not just in classic music. I read French literatures, and I speak a little bit French as well because I'm a big fan of French culture. And recent years, I'm a big fan of Spanish culture as well, and I'm going to a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, for example, Panama and Colombia and some South American countries, and Granados and the Albanians are always my favorite all the time. And just one thing to mention, Granados passed away on March 25th, which is my birthday.
Which is not far away either.
Yes.
That's very good. So you get to be, does that mean you'll still be in Brisbane for your birthday or will be
No,
back down here?
I'll be playing my Sydney recital on my birthday this Saturday
That's
night.
it, Saturday night. Fantastic. So everybody who's going along for the concert on Saturday night, you have to sing him happy birthday. Make a big surprise from while he's standing on the stage. Ming, thank you so much for coming along. This is really exciting. I think we're going to love this concert on Saturday night. And just to finish up, I thought I would pick out one of the leader that you were talking about, Alink-Agerich, and I don't have a version by you today, which is unfortunate, but we'll just pretend that you're playing it this time because it's going to sound just as fabulous, isn't it? Thank you so much for coming along. Let's have a listen.
Much.